Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So here, find the second derivative of this. So differentiate this twice. Okay, so press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this here, here you know you've got to use the product rule because you've got one bubble here multiplying another bubble here. So use the product rule here. So differentiate this. Remember the product rule is differentiate this, keep this the same. So when you differentiate this, it's really 1. And then you keep the y the same, that's this thing, and then you plus, and then you keep this the same, which is the x, and then you differentiate this. So that would then give you this. Okay, and then differentiate this. Well, this goes down here, so it becomes 2y, but then you've got to times it with the derivative of y. That will give you this, and so on. And then differentiate the 1, that will give you 0. Okay, our aim is to get the y prime on its own, but get rid of this first. So at the moment you've got one block and so on here. Yeah, get rid of this block, get it on the other side, and then factor out the y prime. That will then give you this. Okay, so we've made two moves in one go here. Take away y and then factor out the y prime. That will then give you this. Okay, and then yeah. So now we want y prime on its own. So divide both sides by this bubble here. That will then give you this. So this is a stage that we're at the moment, and now we've got to differentiate it again because we want to find the second derivative. This is only the first derivative. So differentiate it again. Differentiate both sides. But when you come to differentiate this, rewrite it as this. So this thing here is exactly the same as this. It's easier to use a product rule than it is to use the quotient rule here. Okay, so differentiate this. It will then give you. So remember this. Imagine this as like this. So you've got this thing here. So the first thing to do, differentiate this. Keep this the same. So when you differentiate this, it will give you this, and then you keep this thing intact. So that's this thing intact. And the second part of the product rule is to keep this the same and then differentiate this thing here. Okay, so keep this the same, which is this, and then differentiate this. So remember, this goes down here, so that's this minus 1 here, and then you keep this the same, that's this the same, and then this here gets minus by 1. That's why you've got this here, and then you've got to times the derivative of the bubble itself. Okay, so here this is 1, and then when you differentiate this, it will give you a 2. But then you've got to differentiate this bit here. That's the dy, but that's the y prime. Okay. So when you come to differentiate this, it gives you this. So now it's just a matter of tidying up. So now tidying up, it will give you this. Hang on. So this whole thing here is this block here. Okay. And then here you've got one block multiplying with another block. Let's merge these two together. That will give you this y here. And then here you've got, visualize this block here as 1 over this thing here, so we can get rid of the negative. Okay, and then you've got this block here. Okay, this block here. So that's this block here. So basically, this here is this here. Okay, so now tidy this up again. So remember here, this is going to get multiplied to the top. This block here is going to get multiplied to the top. This bit here will be this. So this is this here, and all these three merged together will give you this. Okay, and then hang on, and then let's think. Yeah, so later on, earlier you worked out y prime equals blah blah. Later on, we've got to put this blah 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 into here and then into here. But we could put it in now, but let's tidy up. Let's factor out this later on, so it becomes simpler. Okay, so at the moment you've got one fraction here plus this fraction here. In order to merge the two together, the two denominators have to be the same. So let's times top and bottom here by x plus 2y, x plus 2y. So this thing here will become this, and then this here will become this. Okay, and then this whole fraction here, well, stays the same, so it becomes it's this. And then now the two denominators are the same, we can merge them together. So yeah, we're going to merge them together and multiplying them out at the same time. So remember, this times this here, this times this. So that's hang on. So this times this here will give you y. This times this here will give you this, and then this times this gives you this, and so on here. This times this will give you this. Basically, just merging the two together and multiplying out the brackets at the same time. So this here is the same as this here. You've got minus 2 whatever plus 2 whatever, because the two whatevers are the same. They will kill off each other, so they will cancel out. Okay. This one here is this. So basically, I'm just switching the two around. So here you've got a minus, here you've got a plus. It's neater just to switch them around. So this is this here. This here is this here. And then so now we're at this stage here. So from above we worked out that y prime equals this thing here. So notice earlier we had two y primes floating around. Now it's slightly neater. It's just in one place. So now we can start putting this thing here into the y prime. Okay, because y prime equals this. So we can just put this into the y prime. So that would then become this. Okay. So now we want to merge these two together. Merge these two together. So hang on. So merge these two together. So visualize the y as y over 1 times top and bottom by x plus 2y, x plus 2y, and then that will then give you this. And then this bit here stays the same. And then we've got a divide here, which is this divide here. Okay, and then so pretty much this thing here, the whole thing here, becomes this. Okay, but the good thing is that the two denominators here are the same. So our aim here is to merge. Our aim here is to merge these two fractions together. Now the two denominators here are the same, so we can now merge. Okay, so merge the two together. So remember, this times this here, that's this bit here. This times this, it should be y squared. Should be y squared here. Okay, and then plus this thing here. Okay, hang on. So hang on. Yeah, so it should be y squared here. So now we've got let me think. So now it's, let me double check, it's y squared. Yeah, this times this here is 2y squared, and then now we've got this thing divided by this thing here. So visualize it as hang on. I'm going to take it from here because I made a mistake here. So I'm just going to delete this. Hang on. So now hang on. Let me get rid of this. So now it's this thing here. At the moment, you've got this thing divided by this thing here. So visualize it as this. So you've got hang on, let me think. Oh, so these two are the same, so we can merge them together. So it will become this: 2y squared plus 2xy over this thing here, which is x plus 2y, and then visualize the divide as this: divide x plus 2y squared. Okay, and then visualize this thing here as this thing here. Okay, and then hang on, let me get rid of this. It was a mistake. So now notice that this here is exactly the same as this. So when you divide a fraction, it gets multiplied to the bottom. So this will then become will then become 2y squared plus 2xy over x plus 2y to the power of 3, because you've got a squared here and then you've got power 1 here, so it becomes this. So your final answer is this. Okay?